Oh my gosh! Last night, as I lay thinking here, some what-ifs crawled inside my ear. They pranced and they partied all night long and sang their same old what-if song. What if I'm dumb in school? What if they close the swimming pool? What if I get beat up? What if there's poison in my cup? What if I start to cry? What if I get sick and then I die? What if I flunk that test? What if green hair grows on my chest? What if no one likes me? What if a bolt of lightning strikes me? What if I don't get taller? And what if my head gets smaller? What if the fish don't fight? What if the wind tears up my kite? What if they start a war? What if my parents get divorced? What if the bus is late? Oh my gosh. What if my teeth don't grow in straight? What if I tear my pants? What if I never learn how to dance? Everything seems well, and then the nighttime what-ifs strike again.
If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire. For we have some flax, golden, to spin. Come in. Come in.
Not a dreamer.
Why are you here?
I have a lot of what-ifs.
A wisher?
Not so much.
A prayer?
Now I lay me down to sleep. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my toys to break, so none of the other kids can use them. Amen. No! I have a list.
A list?
A what-if list.
Whoa!
Oh my. That's incredible. What if I'm late?
Well, what's first?
What if a snake?
All right. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. A boa constrictor. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Oh, what do you know? Nibbling on my toe. Oh, gee. It's up to my knee. Oh my, it's up to my thigh. Oh, middle, it's up to my middle. Oh heck, it's up to my neck. Oh drag, it's...
Coil and kick, rise and twist. My hair you won't get done. Cause one hair shifting ponytail. One whispers, simple sign. One yells, cornrows. One screams, bang. One shouts, black and riot. One snaps, no, curl and tie it. One hollers, no, bleed and die it. And how am I to fix my hair? My hair will not keep quiet.
when suddenly she spied a beautiful, sad-eyed, gray and white pony. And next to it was a sign that said,
For sale! Cheap!
Oh,
said Abigail.
may I have that pony back, please?
And her parents said,
No, you may not.
and Abigail said,
But I must have that pony.
and her parents said,
Well, you can't have that pony.
But you can have a nice butter pecan ice cream cone.
and Abigail said,
But I don't want a butter pecan ice cream cone. I want that pony. I must have that pony.
and her parents said,
Be quiet! Stop nagging!
We're not getting that pony.
and Abigail began to cry and said,
If I don't get that pony, I'll die.
and her parents said,
You won't die! No child ever died of not getting a pony!
and Abigail felt so bad that when they got home, she went to bed. She couldn't eat.
No.
She couldn't sleep.
No. No.
And her heart was broken. And she did die. All because of a pony that her parents wouldn't buy.
This is a great story to tell your parents when they won't buy you something you want.
One sister for sale! One sister for sale! I'm really not kidding. One crying, inspired young sister for sale! So who'll start the bidding? Do I hear $1? A nickel? A penny? Isn't there? Isn't there any one kid who will buy this old sister for sale? This crying, inspired young sister for sale? Okay, guess I'll keep her till next Wednesday.
I'm hungry.
You want an ice cream cone?
Yeah.
18. Scotches, flavors. Chocolate, lime and cherry, coffee, pumpkin, fudge banana, caramel cream, and poison berry, rocky road, and toasted almond, butterscotch, vanilla dip, butter brittle, and apple rip, coconut, and mocha chip, red peach, and lemon custard, peach sweet, lovely, and round. Tallest ice cream cone in town. Lying there on the ground.
What if I never get anything to eat?
What if I get you a table right down here?
I am poison tester, taster true. I'm here to taste your food for you. Because you could die in just half a minute if there's just one drop of poison in it. This lemonade to quench your okay. But these boysenberries, they might be poison berries. No, they're okay. But this burger might be deadly. No, it's okay. And now I'll taste your hot fudge sundae. No, it's all right. But the poison could be in the very last bite. So, save it for me. Well, your meal is finished and my job is through. See how I risk my life for you?
Sugar and all my wiener, that is what it used to be. Wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
I'd have a hot dog for a pet. The only kind my folks would let me get. He does smell sort of bad, and yet he absolutely never gets the sofa wet. We have a butcher for a vet. The strangest vet you ever met. I guess we're the weirdest family yet. To have a hot dog for a pet.
There once was a hamburger whose name was James.
James?
What? Didn't you know that all burgers have names?
No.
Well, they do. Some are Norbert and some are Neil. Some are Llewellyn and some are Lucille.
Lucille?
Some have nicknames like Funky or Bean. Others have long names like Rose Maureen.
What kind of a name is that?
Like you, each one's special and no one's the same. So please, before you bite, be polite. Ask their names. Yes?
What's your name?
Run, Forrest, run!
Pamela Purse yelled, pushing in front of the ice cream line. Pamela Purse yelled,
Ladies first!
grabbing the ketchup at dinner time. As we climbed the morning bus, there'd be a tiff or a fight or a fuss. When Pamela Purse yelled,
Ladies first! No cuts, no
All
butts!
aboard the bus to the jungle trip!
Pamela Purse screamed
Ladies first!
when we went off on our jungle trip. Pamela Purse said her thirst was worst and guzzled our water every sip. When we got grabbed by that wild, savage man, put us together and made us all stand in a long line in front of the king of the land, a cannibal known as. With a mix so grand, with a lick of his lips and a fork in his hand, as he tried to decide who was first in the pan from back of the line in that shrill voice of
mashed potatoes, green pea soup and apple juice, collard greens and stewed tomatoes, chocolate milk and lemon mousse. You admit I've told it all? Well, I know what I confess. Not by looking at my ball, but just by looking at your dress.
I haven't eaten anything. Where are you going?
Best sandwich ever. Full
Of what?
answers.
What if no one likes me?
Come right over.
I just won the contest for scariest mask. And I was the wild and daring one who won the contest for scariest mask. And I wasn't even wearing one.
Tell me I'm clever. Tell me I'm kind. Tell me I'm talented. Tell me I'm sensitive. Tell me I'm gentle and wise. Tell me I'm perfect. But tell me the truth.
Friendship. I discovered a way to stay friends forever. There's really nothing to it. I simply tell you what to do, and you do it.
Favorite.
Retweet.
Unfollow.
All right, line up for the sandwiches.
Time for a sack race.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, rookie. Yeah, it's my first sack race.
Yeah.
How did you know?
On your mark, get set, go! If you want to marry me, here's what you'll have to do. You must first learn to make the perfect chicken dumpling stew.
I could do that!
And sew my holy socks.
Ew.
And soothe my troubled mind.
Okay.
And develop the knack for scratching my back. And keep my shoes spotlessly shined. Go on.
Okay.
And while I rest, you must rake the leaves.
Rake?
And when it's hailing and snowing, you must shovel the walk.
Shovel the what?
And be still when I talk. Jeez. And,
I'm not doing this.
but, hey, where are you going? Aww. Okay, let's All right, I think we have everyone we need. I'll be the pitcher who can throw in lightning speed. Pete, you can be the catcher who squats low and pounds big. Miles, you can be the home run king who snarls and wakes the hitters. One long round, hard and high, way up beyond the wall. All right, let's get started.
Oh, wait, what about me?
You.
Yes, me. Now.
You give me the ball! Yeah!
What if you hurt him?
No. See? right nose, 1 on my heel, and 2 on my shoulder, 3 on my elbow, and 9 on my toes, 1 on my chin, and 1 on my thigh. Oh, my thigh. 4 on my belly, and 5 on my bottom.
Okay.
1 on my forehead, and 1 on my eye. And in case I might need them, I have a box of 35 more.
35? You mean this box?
Yes. Oh. But, I do think it's sort of a pity that I don't have a cat or a sword. Talk about stuff. Teddy said it was a hat. So I put it on. Now my dad keeps saying,
Where the heck's the toilet plunger gone? Boy, you get back here!
How would you like to get hypnotized?
sure!
Stare deep, deep into my eyes. Now you're getting drowsy, falling deep, deep, deep asleep. And I have you in my power. Mow the lawn for half an hour. Shine my shoes. Trim my hair. Wash out all my underwear. Do my homework. Scratch my back. Cook me up a great big scrap of wash my plate. Get some nails and fix the gate. Now wake up and open your eyes. Wasn't it fun to be hypnotized?
I love pancakes.
Now that's quality time. My father is a golfer. He lets me be his tee. He puts the ball upon my nose and hits it right off me. He says that I can share the joy of every ball he hits. Oh, ain't it grand to have a dad who spends time with his kids.
All right.
I remember I put on my socks. I remember I put on my shoes. I remember I put on my tie that was painted in beautiful purples and blues. I remember I put on my coat to look perfectly groundedly there. Yet, I feel there's something I may have forgotten. What is it? What is it?
OMG, pants!
All right, sport.
We'll be right back.
Mrs. McTwitter,
Hello!
the babysitter. I think she's a little bit crazy. She thinks a babysitter is supposed to sit upon the baby.
That happened to me.
Did?
Hey, I like your scarf.
You asked me to take off my scarf, sit down and rest for a while?
Oh, no,
That's sweet of you. But before I do, I'll tell you a story, my child. Some years ago, I fought a duel with the Count Dread, where I slipped or tripped, and his sword just clipped my neck. Sliced my head off. I scooped it up and put it back, but it didn't quite connect. So I tied the scarf around it, just to keep it on. Because if it did unwrap, this wobbly chopped up head of mine might tumble on your lap.
Okay.
So now you've heard my tale, and if it will not make you ill, and you still like it to, take off my scarf, I will.
Singing songs of scariness, of bloodiness and hairiness. I feel obligated at this moment to remind you of the most ferocious beast of all. 3,000 pounds and 9 feet tall. The Glurpy Scatterall, who's standing right behind you.
You think that's scary? What if?
They put a brazier on a camel.
What's up her ear?
She wasn't dressed proper, you know.
Poor thing.
I don't get it.
We have to rescue her. They put a brazier on a camel
So that her humps wouldn't show. And they're making other respectable plans. They're even insisting the pigs should wear pants.
Really?
Cool! They'll dress up the ducks if we give them a chance.
What?
Since they put a brazier on a camel.
They put a brazier on a camel. They claim she's more decent this way.
No.
I still don't get it.
They put a brazier on a camel. The camel had nothing to say.
Well, I suppose not.
They squeezed her into it. I'll never know how. They say she looks more respectable now. Lord knows what they've got in mind for the cow. Since they put a brazier on a camel.
So,
Yes.
what's a brazier?
What if I'm not happy? Have you been to the land of happy? Everyone's happy all day. They joke and they sing of the happiest things, and everyone's jolly and gay. There's no one unhappy and happy. There's smiles and laughter galore. I have been to the land of happy.
What a bore! Ew.
when you spit from the 26th floor, and it floats, breathes to the ground. Does it fall on hats? Or on whitewashed hats? Or on heads with a pitty-pat sound? Oh, I used to think life was a bore, but I don't feel that way anymore. As I count the hits, as I smile, as I sit, as we sit from the 26th floor. Good.
Well, my dad gave me $1 because I'm his smartest son. And I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters because 2 is more than 1. And I took the quarters and I traded them to Lou for 3 dimes. And 3 is more than 2. That's not good. And just then, along came old blind face. And just because he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my for my 3 dimes. And 4 is more than 3. And I took the nickels and I went to Karen down at the seafood store. And the fool gave me 5 pennies for my 4 nickels. And then I went and showed my dad. And he turned the cheeks, closed his eyes and shook his head. Too proud of me to see. Here's 5 pennies.
Hey! What if you guys were a rock and roll band?
We were a rock and roll band. We travel all over the land. We play and we sing, we sing and sing. We were a rock and roll band.
We were a rock and roll band, and we were there to stand. The people would hear us and love us and tell us a regular rock and roll band.
We were a rock and roll band. We had a million bands. We giggle and laugh and sang out of gas. And we were a rock and roll band.
We were a rock and roll band. The people would all kiss our hands. We'd be millionaires and have extraordinary. We were a rock and roll band. But we ain't no rock and roll band. We're 7 and 8%. With open guitars and bands and jams and jump up potatoes and cans.
Yeah, or not.
Hey, how do you tell if the window is open?
I don't know. How?
Just throw a stone at it.
What?
Does it make a noise? It doesn't. It was open. Now, let's try another. Come on, do it. Peer pressure. It wasn't.
Oh, I stepped in something yucky because I walked by the creek. I grabbed a stick to scrape it off. The yuck stuck to my stick. Tried to pull it off. The yuck stuck to my hand. I tried to wash it off. The yuck stuck to my washing pan. I called my dog to pull me loose.
a mess. You need it back.
I know. No. There are too many kids in this tub. There are too many elbows to scrub. I just washed up beehive that I'm sure wasn't mine. There are too many kids in this tub. Too many kids. I guess I'll just take a nap.
Did you say kidnapped?
No.
This morning, I was kidnapped by 3 masked men. They stopped me on the street and offered me candy. And when I wouldn't take it, they grabbed me by the collar and pinned my arms behind me. Then, they shoved me into the back of this big black limousine. Then, they tied my arms behind my back with a sharp and rusty wire. Then they blindfolded me so I couldn't see where they took me and plugged my ears with cotton so I couldn't hear their voices. Then they drove for 20 miles, or at least 20 minutes, and dragged me to this cold and moldy basement where they shoved me in the corner. Then they went off to get the ransom, leaving one of them to guard me with a shotgun pointed at me, tied up and sitting on a stool. And that's why I'm late for school.
What if that's an exaggeration?
Let's go.
Three, four.
What?
If we meet and I say, hi, that's a salutation.
If you ask me how I feel, that's consideration.
If we stop and talk a while, that's a conversation. Then wir uns verstehen. If we understand each other, das ist Kommunikation. That's communication.
Yeah!
If we argue, scream, and fight, that's an altercation. If later we apologize, that's reconciliation. If we help each other home, that's cooperation. And all these nations added up make civilization. Guys, come on!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Christ's sake, this is a wonderful poem. Is that exaggeration?
Oh, you guys, that was so much fun.
What if I say I'm ready to go? But what if I'm scared?
There's a voice inside of you that whispers all day long. I feel this is right for me. I know this is wrong. No teacher, preacher, parent, friend, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside. The last few steps you'll have to take alone.
I look to the left. I look to the right. Before I ever move my feet. No cars to the left. No cars to the right. I guess it's safe to move my feet.
Sandra's seen electric, huh? Eddie touched a troll. Lori met with witches once.
Wicked.
Charlie found goblins' gold.
And I spent it all.
Solomon heard mermaids sing.
Beautiful.
Susie spied an elf.
Amazing. Yeah.
But all of the magic I've known I've had to make myself.
Listen to the messiness, child.
Listen to the don'ts.
Listen to the shoulds, the impossibles,
The won'ts.
Listen to the never has.
Then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be.
So what if I start to cry?
Yes!
And so what if I get sick and I die?